Salve a tutti e ben ritrovati su The Stanley Parable. Allora, devo fare i finali extra.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ok, allora era questa parte. Che noi potevamo andare di qui oppure andare dritto. Io l'altra volta sono andata dritta, quindi andiamo di qua.
And so he detoured
E
through
così
the
prese la
maintenance
direzione
section,
nella stanza della
walked straight
manutenzione e
ahead to
cammino
the
dritto
opposite
verso la
door,
porta.
and got back on track.
Però qui adesso c'è anche questo ascensore. Quindi lì in teoria, visto che ci riporta sulla retta via, dovremmo semplicemente... Cioè dovrebbe finire semplicemente come l'altra volta, cioè... Quindi noi andiamo di qua e vediamo cosa succede. Lo so, sto parlando un italiano molto incasinato, scusate. Non so parlare. Comunque quello che volevo dire è che dritto, visto che si va...
Back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
A sinistra? L'abbiamo...
Oh, no.
No.
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Sta controllando il copione.
See, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ah, ok. C'è un camion. Ok. È la stanza del controllo mentale.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh.
Beh, per noi non è più spoiler, però.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Ok. E ci ha riportato qui. Però questo non è un finale.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Cosa deve
Perhaps
essere
he had simply
cambiato,
missed
però?
a memo.
Ci sono le porte chiuse.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
Io non ho fatto niente.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Mi ha aperto tutte le porte. E dove andiamo? Andiamo di qua. Ah, ma non si chiudono più le porte, è tutto aperto. È tutto libero.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ma continua a resettarmi. Povero Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Non ci sono più le porte.
Okay,
Non ci sono
it's
più le
worse.
porte.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
E se mi apri la porta, grazie. Cioè, è partito, è andato del tutto.
Aha!
Ma
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
sei sicuro?
No, wait.
Eh,
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
sta venendo la nausea ad andare in giro così a caso. Non c'era questo prima.
Now
Che
this...
cacchio di posto è?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Ma che...
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have
Un'altra
to
volta.
restart.
Quante volte mi resetta prima? Dai. Adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Ma...
Just follow
Ma
the
sbaglia
line.
la linea?
How simple is that?
Noi dobbiamo andare di là, non di qua. Ok. La situazione sta
You see,
degenerando.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation
Stanley
of the
fa un po'
nature
quello
of
che
life
vuole.
itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ecco, grazie. Ma che è sta roba? Perché continuo a incastrarmi? Giochi gli slalom poi. Per quanto ancora andare avanti. Questo penso sia il finale più lungo anche
cut the
della
music.
trama
Go
principale.
back and look at that fern.
La pianta?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ah, eccola qua la storia.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Un'altra volta.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Adesso addirittura vuole
This all sounds
inventarsela.
perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ok. Tanto non posso fare diversamente.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our
Mi sento
story
di
to
star
be?
facendo giro
Go
tondo.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you
Altra volta la
again.
linea.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
E lì non posso andare io però. Ok.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Uno schermo. Ah, The Confusion Ending. Si chiama la confusione.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
After a long time, Stanley die.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
E quindi che facciamo?
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Ma ci credo poco.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime... That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
L'unica cosa che mi è venuta in mente da
poter fare. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Sono Stanley.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Ok.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best path to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Ok. Quindi adesso ci fa tornare indietro.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Ok. Quindi devo solo fare il giro al contrario. Ok, niente, pensavo si fosse bloccato.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Ok, e siamo qui.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ok, però mi apre anche la destra. Facciamo così. Io ora entro nella sinistra, vedo cosa succede e dopo facciamo quella destra perché penso siano 2 finali. È abbastanza incasinato riuscire a avere tutti i finali.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Per non farmi deviare ancora mi hanno tolto le scale di sotto. E mi ha aperto anche l'ufficio, che è diverso però. Che è successo a sto ufficio?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Non ci fanno fare più nulla. Squalo della notte.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Squalo della notte 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
Parlare.
Please speak the code into the receiver.
L'ho
Otherwise
fatto.
we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Squalo della notte 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Allora. Però non posso parlare, quindi a questo punto vado a destra.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Ma io voglio andare a destra. Niente, devo tornare indietro per forza. Che palle. Che finale lungo.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Un'altra volta. Ma... Ok. Penso che abbiamo fatto altri 2 finali. Anzi, 3 ne abbiamo fatti. La confusione e questi 2. Perché secondo me...
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
ma c'è Stanley là sotto.
Door on his left.
Si vede Stanley.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
I crediti.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
Inizia a farmi quasi pena, poverino.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Vabbè, mentre lui parla, io vado a controllare sul sito che avevo trovato se effettivamente sono altri 3 finali oppure 2.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Allora, niente, grazie per la visione, ci vediamo alla prossima parte. Buona pennica a tutti, ciao ciao!